This is exciting. Hi everybody, welcome to this year's Student-Led Teaching Awards. We're now live and I'm going to hand you straight over to SU President Angela Stever, who's going to start the awards ceremony this evening.
Hi everyone, thank you Janet. Thank you for tuning in to this year's Student-Led Teaching Awards. Myself and the Students' Union team are really pleased that we are still able to celebrate the great staff at the University of Bolton, especially given the challenging 14 months we have just had. As I come to the end of my time as the president of Bolton SU, I just want to say how proud I am and what an honor it has been to work with such a dedicated team at the University of Bolton. And of course, the Students' Union team. You all continuously inspire me and go above and beyond to support the students. And that is reflected in the nominations you have received. I would like to introduce Dr. Patrick McGee, our Assistant Vice Chancellor. Dr. McGee, to say a few words.
Thank you, Ryan, for the introduction.
Not a problem. Yep.
I'm delighted to have been asked to open this year's Student-Led Teaching Awards. And as you say, like everyone else around us and everything around us, these awards are being held very differently this year, but I'm sure it will be a great success as they have always been. And it's great that we can still get a chance to celebrate the outstanding staff we have here at the University of Bolton. So thank you to Ange and the Students' Union for all the work that you have done to bring this together and for generally making sure that we're able to celebrate those staff who go above and beyond to make the student experience the best it can possibly be. It's fair to say that this academic year has been like no other, and we have faced some unprecedented challenges. But throughout this set of difficult weeks and months and year and a half, the staff have continued to go the extra mile to support our students. And so therefore, on behalf of the university, before I do anything else, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all our staff for all your hard work throughout the year. I hope that you enjoy watching this year's awards, and well done to all the staff members shortlisted for an award at this year's event. So I'm going to hand back now to Ange and the Students' Union to get this year's, the 2021 Student-Led Teaching Awards underway. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Dr. McGee. Okay, so let's get on to the main event and get the awards underway. Each award will be presented by either Danielle or Kat from the SU team. And if you're lucky enough to win, then you'll be invited to say a few words. The first award this evening is for the best support staff. And I would like to hand over to Danielle, who will now tell you more about the award and the nominees. Thank you.
Thanks, Ange. So this award was looking for someone who is always approachable and supportive. They provide advice and guidance that has a positive impact upon the students using their service. They're reliable and trustworthy and do their very best to help students in need. And I'm pleased to say that the shortlisted members of staff are Antonia Dewsbury, Bobby Holroyd, and Natalie Ryder. Let's see what some of the comments from students were. Antonia: I have received amazing support from her since joining the University of Bolton. Tony has been a major influence and an inspiration. Her humour and generosity, together with such professionalism, has been able to majorly assist towards my mental health recovery. Bobby: always incredibly supportive, always there with stories, advice and fun conversation, and he has absolutely outdone himself in this situation. I can confidently say I would not have been able to work from home without his constant technical and emotional support in difficult software problems. He set up most of the work from home software for the VFX course, and everyone knows his name because he's always around to help. Natalie. It does not matter how many people are at the student centre or how complicated the queries are, Natalie always has a great disposition to help, with a smile on her face, and won't stop until the issue is sorted and the student is happy. I'm happy to announce that the winner of Best Support Staff is Bobby Holroyd. Congratulations, Bobby. I'm just going to pass over to Bobby now because he wants to say thanks.
Sorry, I've got no webcam at the moment, but it's great to hear that people were happy with the support I provided, and the other nominees, what they provided as well. And that's what matters most, really, making sure the students get the experience that they're after, and that they end each day happy that they were able to do everything they came to university to actually do. So thank you for the nominations and the support in helping support all the students.
Thanks, Bobby. So now I'm going to hand over to Kat for the award of Student Representative of the Year.
Thanks, Danielle. Congratulations, Bobby. So next up is the award for Student Representative of the Year. This award goes to a person who has worked hard to represent the student voice and has had a positive impact on the student experience. All the shortlisted nominees have helped to maintain the feedback loop and have worked with the Students' Union and university to ensure that communication between staff and students is effective. So I'm pleased to say that the shortlisted student reps are Joshua Moss, Natalie Graves, and Stuart Birkenhead. Here are what students had to say. So Joshua, he has worked tirelessly for us, and without him, a lot of us on the course would really be struggling. No problem is too small for him, and he goes above and beyond, from arranging feedback meetings to drop-ins and doing everything in his power to improve our experience. Natalie. Natalie has been a great support for everyone on the course and has been so helpful to me. I know our whole cohort will be forever grateful. And finally, Stuart. Stuart is a really positive member of the group who has probably had a stressful time being group rep due to so many queries. He is always quick to offer support and provide feedback to us all when needed. And the winner is Stuart Birkenhead. Well done, Stuart. Unfortunately, he's been unable to make it tonight, but we'll make sure his award gets to him. Thank you.
Okay, so next we're going to move on to exceptional personal tutor. When students come to university, they often meet challenges, and it's really important that they know they have someone they can turn to during this time. An exceptional personal tutor is someone who is compassionate, understanding and supportive, and they provide welfare and academic advice and have an excellent relationship with their students. I'm pleased to say that the shortlisted members of staff are Beth Lewis-Harkin, Ian Bowden and Scott Threlfell. Here are some of the comments we received. Beth, she is awesome. She listens, she shows concern, she is just everything you want in a personal tutor. She truly is amazing. She has so much passion for each one of her students. Beth has gone above and beyond for our cohort, especially through such difficult times. Ian. Ian is incredibly approachable, friendly, takes the time to get to know his personal tutees and understand their goals. In doing this, Ian offers advice and assistance that is individual to each student. He keeps students in mind when he sees information or opportunities which may be beneficial to us in our endeavours. He is by far the most intuitive and most approachable tutor I've ever experienced in my whole 10 years within education. Scott. Scott is the best. He is so patient, empathetic, caring, a great listener and advisor. He's my first port of call if I need help. He never fails to support myself and my colleagues. He has guided us through teacher education excellently in the midst of lockdown when all trainees are struggling for placements and to complete coursework effectively. What amazing comments. You should all be very proud. But there can only be one winner, and I am pleased to announce that the winner of the award for Exceptional Personal Tutor goes to Ian Bowden. Congratulations, Ian. I'm going to pass over to Ian now so that he can say a few words.
I'm not entirely sure I can say a few words after those comments, to be completely honest. Look, it's incredibly humbling in the year that all of our students have had to think that any student will be able to take the time out to obviously look to put any of us forward for these awards, never mind to take the time and care that they've taken over the comments that they've written about all of us. I'm very lucky to have the group of personal tutees I have, and I'm very glad to have the relationship I do with them. It truly is a pleasure for me. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian. And well done again to all of the nominees. They really were fab comments. So I'm going to pass you back over to Kat now for the next award.
Fantastic, thank you. So now we're moving on to Outstanding Supervisor Award. So one of the most important pieces of work any student will do is their final project, which is why recognising the staff who are outstanding at supervising these students is so important. An outstanding supervisor is someone who is knowledgeable and enthusiastic about their role. They offer excellent support and guidance about the projects they are supervising, and they encourage and inspire their students to learn and develop. I'm pleased to say that the shortlisted members of staff are Ian Bowden, Alicia Danielson, and Tara Chandler. So here's what the students had said. So Ian, he has been absolutely amazing, an amazing lecturer as well as an amazing supervisor for my dissertation. I had a tough time and was really demotivated, possibly considering leaving my degree, but he was of great assistance and really encouraging. Thank you for all your hard work and efforts. Thank you for all that you do. And Alicia. Alicia has helped me enormously regarding my mental health and disability. Without her, I would not have coped and sought the necessary assistance, which has enabled me to continue with my dissertation and other modules the way that I have, through a challenging time and difficult circumstances. In addition, Alicia has taken the time to share her expertise, which has helped me with direction in my independent study. And Tara. Having recently gone through a very difficult 6 months in my personal life, Tara has been supportive throughout. She always gives me time to speak if there is something I am struggling with at home or with my uni work. Always non-judgmental, and I really feel like I have her support. With recent events, I was considering quitting or deferring, but after speaking to Tara, she has helped me find a way to continue and finish my degree at a time that I felt like giving up. I will be forever grateful for her support. I now have hope and determination to complete my dream of graduating with a degree. So amazing comments. And I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Outstanding Supervisor Award is Tara Chandler. So well done, Tara.
Oh, thank you so much. I think same position as Ian, really, if I can. Such a lovely thing to hear. It's an absolute pleasure to support all of our creative, innovative students, that have produced some excellent work, and it's lovely to hear that feedback. Thank you.
Thanks, Tara. Well done. Over to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Kat. So now we're moving on to the awards for Outstanding Lecturer. and we've got 9 awards to give out. The criteria for outstanding lecturer is someone who is passionate, knowledgeable, and enthusiastic about their subject. They inspire you to learn and provide excellent learning materials. They will go the extra mile because they want to see their students succeed. First up for the Outstanding Lecturer Award is the School of Nursing and Midwifery. And the shortlisted nominees are Julie Martin, Jax McGregor, and Sue Tully. Here are some of the things that students had to say. Julie. She makes the subjects interesting. She is extremely supportive to students, going above and beyond to ensure that they understand what is being discussed. I feel confident in what I am doing following Julie's sessions. Julie is a lecturer who you will always remember for the good reasons. Jax. Jax goes out of her way to help us. She spends loads of her own time to make sure we know what we need to do and give us clarity. She goes above and beyond for her students and takes on feedback to constantly improve. She fights for us, advocates for us, and respects us. Sue. Sue has always ensured that every student has access to the right support they need, with regular check-ins which have been very much appreciated, particularly for midwifery students who have been on placement through much of the pandemic. Thank you, Sue. She has been a wonderful lecturer. So after those amazing comments, it's my pleasure to announce that the winner is Julie Martin. Congratulations, Julie. I'm going to pass over to Julie for a few words.
Oh, thank you, everybody. It's absolutely wonderful to be even nominated, and just everybody sat here just deserves sort of all the credit as well. I am very passionate about what I teach and how I teach, and clearly that's come across with my students, and I hope that they find that passion that we have in nursing. So I'm absolutely delighted, I really am. So thank you very much for all your very kind comments, and the same to Jax and Sue. Just lovely comments. We've got some lovely students. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Julie. They are some wonderful comments. So I'm going to pass you back over to Kat now for the next award.
Okay, so Outstanding Lecturer in the School of the Arts is our next award. And the nominees are Jed Young, Tom Sutton, and Amanda Graham. So let's see why students nominated you. Jed. He gives amazing advice and always makes sure we know what we're doing. Such a massive help. A natural teacher, Jed has time and a smile for everyone and always knows just how to explain sometimes very technical processes. He has been very supportive of myself as a disabled student, especially during the pandemic. Tom. Tom has gone above and beyond to help anyone in the group. He's there whenever you need help and will set up a Zoom meeting as soon as possible to help you. No matter the time of day, you will get a response from him by email. He understands when people are struggling or having problems and will always find a way to help and sort the problem out. And Amanda. I have gained so much excellent advice and insight into the world of media and film from her. Amanda has been able to deliver exceptional lectures every single time and has kept all of our spirits up, pushing us towards our dreams, goals, and giving us the proper tools to equip us for when we step out into the real world. So the winner of Outstanding Lecturer in the School of the Arts is Amanda Graham. Well done, Amanda. If you'd like to say a few words, I'll pass over to you now. Is Amanda here? Has she not made it today?
No, she's not been able to make it. So
okay, we'll make sure we let her know and share those lovely, amazing comments with Amanda. Well done, everyone.
Okay, so next up we have Outstanding Lecturer for the School of Sports and Biomedical Sciences. And the nominees are Andy Baldwin, Steve Rawes, and Nick Wadsworth. So now on to some of the comments that we received. Andy. He is compassionate and puts his heart and soul into his work. He is well versed in his field and has an infectious passion for science. He's a role model to so many, and he cannot receive enough praise and gratitude for all he does. Truly an outstanding man. If anybody needs any help or support, he gives it freely and willingly and makes it known he is happy to do so. He has dealt expertly with the COVID-19 situation and staff absences, leading lectures himself as to not compromise students' learning experiences. Steve. Steve always goes out of his way to help students who are struggling or need reassurance. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he would always suggest Zoom meetings in response to emails rather than replying with a one-line answer. I feel I owe a lot to Steve for my grades over the past 3 years and think he deserves huge praise for the academic and personal support he gives to those on the sport rehabilitation degree. Nick. Brilliant guidance on all assignments and genuinely cares about his students. Deserves more than outstanding lecturer. He is a credit to the university. Nick is always willing to help as much as possible in the forming of you as an individual and beyond uni, rather than focusing solely on assignments. I think they try to build you up to go on into the real world. And so the winner for Outstanding Lecturer in the School of Sports and Biomedical Sciences is Andy Baldwin. Congratulations, Andy. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much, Dania, and yeah, and thank you to the students for those comments. They're you know very touching, like the others have said. You know, it's been a tough year, and we've got on well, and we've made really good progress in difficult times in the labs and in lectures and what have you. And to hear those comments is really genuinely, you know, moving. So thank you guys, and thanks to all the other staff as well in SBS. You know, it's your support over the last year has been much appreciated, and everyone's been doing a cracking job. So, you know, onwards and upwards to next year. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Andy, and congrats to all of the nominees. So back over to Kat for the next award.
Okay, so next we have Outstanding Lecturer in the School of Law. And this year's nominees are Alicia Danielson and Ian Bowden. Now let's see what the students had to say about these nominees. Alicia. Alicia is always looking for ways to support students and make lectures interesting. I have found Alicia's online delivery enjoyable, engaging and thorough as on-campus lectures, and she has gone to lengths to ensure students have not been disadvantaged. Alicia loves law, which she said to my cohort in our very first lecture in 2017, and she continues to prove this through every enthusiastic lecture she delivers. Ian. Ian is one of a rare breed. Not only does he provide a constant and level presence in times of doubt and change, he is unwavering in his encouragement and motivation of every single student. His professional and academic skills are beyond excellent, but he combines this level of professionalism with a personal touch. Ian makes students feel important and valued, and is an inspiring lecturer with a sense of humour. Completely impartial, he can be depended on to bring out the best in all of us as an approachable and highly respected guy. In short, Ian is the complete package. So, absolutely amazing comments for both nominees, but unfortunately, only one winner can be had, and the winner is Ian Bowden. So, congratulations, Ian. I know you've already said something. Would you like to say something? Would you like to comment?
Oh, you don't even prepare one speech and then suddenly
I know
you do two. Look, I'm very, very fortunate in terms of the School of Law that I am able to work with students across the board. I've been able to work, obviously, for the last few years with our final year students who have achieved so much and developed so much during that time. Our second years, they're coming along beautifully. They've survived the Legal Advice Centre now, which is always a good sign. And the first years, I always find to be the most remarkable group out of the ones that I teach at the moment, because they've never met me. And that perhaps hammers home, you know, an awful lot about what is so good about this evening as well. I'm incredibly grateful to all of them, but I'm also incredibly grateful to all of my colleagues. We've got such a supportive team that it's lovely to have that support amongst all of us to be able to develop myself as well. So thank you very much to everybody.
Well done. Okay, thank you very much. Over to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Kat. So next up, it's Outstanding Lecturer for the School of Health and Human Sciences. And our nominees this year are Bimpy Kuti and Kevin Burke. Here are some of the comments that students wrote. Bimpy is hardworking and extremely dedicated to her work and also to the welfare of students academically and all round. Her teaching style is unique and effective. She recognises diversity and treats everyone equally. She is invaluable to the department and as programme lead of health and social care. Kevin. Kevin is always happy, generous and ready to help. He is understanding, kind, polite, clear in feedback and passionate about the subject that he teaches. Kevin is so supportive and goes above and beyond to make sure students get the best out of themselves. And so I'm pleased to announce that the winner of Outstanding Lecturer in the School of Health and Human Sciences is Bimpy Kuti. Congratulations, Bimpy. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. It's very humbling, and I'm honored really to be nominated and be amongst my other colleagues to share this award with them. I just love what I do. I love teaching, and to be honored for that is a great gift. It's been a challenging year for everyone, and particularly for our students. I can only begin to imagine what it's really been like for them. So it's just been ensuring that we're there for them as and when they need it to help them succeed. So thank you very much, and congratulations to everyone.
Thanks, Bimpy, and I think that really shows through in the comments. So now back over to Kat for the next Outstanding Lecturer Award.
Fantastic, thanks. So next we have Outstanding Lecturer for the School of Engineering. And the nominees are Spiridon Pachelis and Brian Claveness. And here are the comments from the students. Spiridon. His lectures are always well planned and presented very clearly. The full semester is always planned well, and we are never rushing through content. Whenever I need help, he responds very quickly and answers my questions every time. He explains topics very well and is always contactable when you need help. His excellent teaching style makes complicated subjects easy and enjoyable to learn. Brian, very knowledgeable and a charismatic lecturer. Students love him. I find his lectures very engaging, and he always goes out of his way to make sure everyone understands. He is very passionate about his subject area, and that comes through in our lectures. So the winner for the Outstanding Lecturer for the School of Engineering is Brian Claveness. Congratulations, Brian. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you very much. Wonderful words from the students. I'm very lucky to be working in a wonderful environment that engineering has provided for me. The student cohorts this year are really good, and the first years and the final years are going to go on and get an amazing jobs from the work that we carry out with them at the university. So I'm really pleased for them, and I really like the university facilities. They are superb. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Brian. That's lovely.
We'll now move on to the Outstanding Lecturer for School of Education and Psychology. This year's nominees are Jill Brown, Dr. Jackie Harrison, and Claire Higgins. I'll read some of the comments left by students. Jill, she has inspired me to know what I want to do in the future. I definitely see her as a role model. Jill has gone above and beyond to help me in as many ways as she can, helping to keep me on target. Her lectures are engaging and creative. Jill's passion for the topic really shines through, and that enables me to focus and really understand the topics. She has great techniques to keep the students focused and to stop the lecture from stagnating. Jackie. Jackie has been amazing on the Master's Psychology Conversion course. We wouldn't have done this without her. Her support has been amazing. She is engaged and professional in her job, warm as a person, and excellent in her tutor role. She fully supports her students, runs brilliant and insightful lectures, and brings the information and content to life. Is so supportive and willing to work with us through difficult times. Claire. Claire Higgins went above and beyond in the pandemic, ensuring all students get the best support possible, also providing tutorials as soon as she is available. She always goes above and beyond. She helps keep me motivated, ensures I work to the best of my ability. Strict, but incredibly supportive and empathetic. I genuinely would have left the course if it hadn't have been for Claire. Lots of lovely comments there. So on to the winner. And I am pleased to announce that the winner is Jackie Harrison. Congratulations, Jackie. Would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you very much. That is very humbling, and it's absolutely wonderful to hear those super comments for all colleagues, and it's just wonderful to hear all the comments from all students. And I think it just shows how hard we've worked in very difficult circumstances to keep things going, keep things rolling, and keep our students engaged. And I'd just like to thank my colleagues as well for all the support that I've had. And thank you to the students for thinking about me and nominating me. It's wonderful to hear. So thanks all. Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie, and congratulations again. So now I'm going to pass you over to Kat for the next award.
Well done, everyone. So yeah, next award is Outstanding Lecturer, Creative Technologies. And this year's nominees are Richard McAvoy Crompton, Cole Harding, and Rebecca Mayhew. So let's see what students said about you guys. So Richard, for his relentless passion, not only for our industry, but to see that his students succeed in becoming the best version of themselves. This year has been especially challenging, and despite last-minute changes, he has adapted amazingly. Cole, always helpful. He is a tutor you can count on anytime. He has helped me throughout this course. He made me feel comfortable asking for help I needed, which is something I've always struggled with. He has always been patient and made time for me, going out of his way to help me understand elements of the course I've been stuck with, and without his continued support, I don't know how far I would have got. He has helped me change my mindset and refocus. And Rebecca. Rebecca really goes above and beyond to help and encourage students to produce the best work possible. This way, the way Rebecca explains and really analyses our work makes it less stressful. Not only does Rebecca tell you where to improve, she makes a point to say what she really likes about something as well. So, absolutely wonderful comments. And I'm pleased to announce that the winner is Cole Harding. Unfortunately, he's been having some technical difficulties, so he can't be with us tonight. But we'll make sure this wonderful accolade makes its way to him. Back to you, Danielle.
Cheers, Kat, and congratulations, Cole. So that brings us to the final award of the evening, which is Outstanding Lecturer for the Institute of Management. And our nominees are Matthew France, Ian McDonald, and Ian Duncan Stalker. Let's see what students had to say about our nominees. Matthew. Since beginning my university journey, my confidence has grown thanks to the overwhelming support and encouragement from Matthew. His lectures are uplifting. His motivational videos and personal experience set the tone for the lecture and really get you into the right mindset to learn. Throughout the module, Matthew has always ensured he is available to answer questions and clarify understanding. He has set interesting challenges to put our newly learnt skills and knowledge to the test and has encouraged me to step out of my comfort zone. Thanks to his support through this semester, I feel confident that I have the skills to continue my academic journey and make it successful. Ian MacDonald. Ian was our first lecturer on the Executive MBA programme, and he's really set the tone and reinvigorated my passion for learning. He's approachable and down to earth, and his industry experience helped tie academia back to the real world. He was a pleasure to be taught by, so much so that it was a no-brainer when it came to my dissertation supervisor. Ian Duncan Stalker. He has always been available and brought the subjects to life. He's made the transition from face-to-face lectures to online almost seamless. I have never met a lecturer with such dedication to help and at the same time so knowledgeable. He would meet with you 1 or 2 times a week at any hour and give you a hand. Fantastic tutor. Amazing comments there from our students in the Institute of Management. So our final winner for Outstanding Lecturer in the Institute of Management is Matthew France. Congratulations, Matthew. Would you like me to pass over to say a few words?
Yeah. So, well, that's a shock. Lovely to hear such complimentary words from the people that really matter and the reason why we all do this job, which is for students. And to know that you make that difference in the classroom makes it all worthwhile. It's why I do it, and I'm sure it's why all my colleagues do it. It's so satisfying when you know that you're getting into someone's head and helping them develop and seeing them on that journey, and being able to be a part of that is fantastic. So thank you to everyone who's put any comments forward, and thank you to all my colleagues. And I'd just like to say a big thank you to the university, because last year was such a difficult year, but we've been given the freedom to do our job and to get on with it, and we've had the tools to get on with it, and we've had the support. So it's enabled us to do a fantastic job because we've all worked together. So thank you.
Thanks, Matthew, for those lovely words. So now that brings us to the end of the main awards, and I'm going to hand back to Ansh, who would like to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Danielle. What can I say other than congratulations to all the nominees? The comments from the students show that you are real winners when it comes down to supporting your students. So thank you for continuing to inspire and support our students. Once again, congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, before we end the night, there are a couple of President's Awards that I would like to hand out. President Awards are to recognize those who have gone above and beyond to support either me personally or the Students' Union, and as all the university community. So the President's Award this evening is for a team within the university that the Students' Union would like to recognize for all the hard work that they have put in to keep the campus as safe as possible and enable the university to continue to have students on campus throughout the pandemic when guidance allowed. So my first award goes to Derek Rout and the facilities team. Thank you, Derek, for all the work, and thank you to your team. And it has not gone unnoticed, the hard work that you have put in. So it's appreciated. Thank you so much. My second award goes to Dr. Jill Wall. Dr. Jill Wall is, as I come to the end of my presidency, it really makes me feel emotional because she has been there for me personally, and she has been a big supporter of the students and the Students' Union, and supported me personally and the Students' Union throughout the difficult times I have had personally, the university has had, the union has had. She's an extreme hard worker and keeps inspiring us every day. Thank you, Jill, for being like a mother figure. Thank you for being a mentor, not only to me, several students, and the past, and hopefully for the future SU presidents. Thank you. So that brings us to the end of tonight's event. Thank you for those who are watching the live stream, for coming along to celebrate the wonderful staff at the University of Bolton. As this is my last student-led teaching awards, definitely miss interacting with the students, miss interacting with my amazing team at the Students' Union, and most definitely the wonderful staff I have worked over the past 2 years. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and enjoy the rest of your evening and have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.